So I'm going to need you to pay attention to this important information, because nobody else will ever tell you this information, this important piece of information. They call me Dr. Rydell. Now, why do they call me Dr. Rydell? I'll tell you why. 7 years ago, in a span of 6 months, someone was born on December 21st, the hottest day on summer. Which is crazy because during that time, someone was baking a cake that was actually infused with cyanide and mercury, which was actually intended for John to eat. Craziest thing though, I never met John, and I didn't even know he existed until 5 days later of today. So, if you told me that someone was gonna land on heads instead of tails, I would have thought you were just lying to me. That 3 pawns were gonna be taken off of that chess game. I took her queen, and 5 people died. So what? Am I supposed to believe that all this was just some sort of simulation? That I wasn't gonna get my hands on some sort of cookie dough that can inevitably cure all disease? I'm sorry I ate all of it. I didn't know. 3 days later, an alien crash lands on New Mexico. They recover the body, pulled it back into the office, and turns out it was actually a restaurant. Someone accidentally sent it down to the chopping table. And sandwiches were made the next day. And I had one of them. But only 2 of them were made. So who ate the other one? Because I'm not crazy. I'm gonna tell you right now, I knew exactly what I was doing when I accidentally ate the sandwich. I saw it. It looked like an alien sandwich, but did anybody tell me? No. So how did I know? Because if you grab a box full of thumbtacks, you throw it at your neighbor's face. Who's to blame? I only had a hand full of toilet paper before I did that, and someone died that day. Who died? Was it me? No, because I was born 5 days later. Talking to my friend saying, hey, look, guess what? I made it. You didn't. So who was the murderer? And who was that person who kissed me? Who kissed me? It wasn't me. I mean, I would have loved to do it, but I can't. I tried for 3 years to try to kiss myself. And I haven't even been born yet. So who did it? Who grabbed all my toilet paper, threw it downstairs, and then blamed me? That wasn't my fault. And my father, he thinks that I'm the crazy one, that I should be somewhere else. But guess what? I only touched the ones that were already used. Yes, I used toilet paper that was already used. So I called the manager. I talked to the manager about the issue. He says, son, I don't even work here. So I take my business to the front desk, and it turns out it's not even a grocery store. It's my own house. And I've been talking to my parents the entire time. So, how did I end up on the newspaper, you may ask? Well, simple. One day I was walking out to the gym, and immediately someone spots me doing something extremely terrible, and I just wanted to end up on the newspaper. So what I do? I accidentally ran over him 5 times, maybe 6 or 7, but it was completely by accident. So, am I to blame? No, he shouldn't have been in that road. That road was reserved for cars, and yet here this guy is, walking on it, screaming, "Oh no, this is a sidewalk, don't kill me." And I didn't. I didn't do that. I didn't run him over. You think I'm crazy? I looked to him. I spoke my mind. And he couldn't even look at me straight. He kept his eyes open, staring at the sun. His expression was ridiculous. "Oh, just because you're dead, you can't talk to me?" I mean, at least learn to maintain eye contact. Because I know for a fact that if you're 25 and you live with your parents, then, buddy, it's time to gain some sort of life insurance. Throw your shoe out the window and talk to the guy. You talk to him and you tell him, why has your pants been missing for 5 years, and why you haven't had the courage to put on new ones. But that's all in the past, and that's always will be in the past, because I'm a changed man. And I always will be a changed man, because every year I put on different pants and a different belt. Sure, it goes missing every time I wake up. So who's been taking my pants? Was it John? Was it Jonathan? Was it Steve? I know Steve wouldn't do it. He's my best friend. Maybe it was James. But I know for a fact that Irene has been looking at me a weird way. She's been carrying that knife around for God knows how long. And she was willing to stab me with it 3 days later. So, who did it? Who was wearing my pants? I have no socks on. My hands are tied. I don't have the pickle. So who did it? And let me tell you something else. The fridge has always been there. So who says it's running? I pick up the phone. Someone says, "Oh, is your refrigerator running?" And I said, "No, it's right in front of me." So you tell me, where did it go? Why is it running? Why and where did it go? So, me being the idiot, I had to run and catch it. Because I'm smart. I went to college with a K, a capital K. I know how to spell. I've been knowing how to spell since college. I was today years old when I learned about my ABCs and find out what it means to me. Because let me tell you, life is it's all a joke. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Because Lily, she's a liar. She did kill that person. And she fed me his corpse. And guess what? I looked at her and I smiled as I gobbled up one bite. And I spit it out before I realized what it was. It was the alien. It was the alien. She fed me that sandwich. And I just realized it 2 seconds ago. It wasn't a human body. It was an alien. Because I know Lily. She's not a cannibal. So who is it? Who fed me that sandwich? Because in the end, it always boils down to hope, faith, and insecurity. And if you think for a second, I'm not watching you, you, the person who is listening, I see you. And you're paying attention too. You're probably wondering, is he talking to me? Is he trying to engage in conversation with me, the viewer? Oh, I've been watching it this entire time. I'm on hint. I'm on fathom. I'm making up words that are going bebop loopy. Okay? So think before you speak, because I haven't done that since grade school. And RESPCT, find out what it means to me. But no, you were always just a joke. You were always going to insult me, because I can't even count to 5. But guess what? I can at least count to 10. So, tell me, are you talking to me? Or are you talking about John over there? The one with the smiling crack? Because I'll tell you this, that guy hasn't done crack in a single day in his life. But yet, I have 3 pairs of underwear that I haven't worn since 6th grade. And I think it's time to wear them now. But I'm too big for them now. So what I do? So don't tell me how to live my life. Don't tell me what I should do with my thumbtacks. I will throw it at my face. And then, when I have time, when I die, when I finally kick the bucket, I want you to put my ashes in Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's face and tell him it was a present, because I'll always be a part of him now. He has inhaled me, and I will forever be thankful to him, because he saved me. But I'm free. I'm finally free. But there's no such thing as a product, because life is sex. Everything is sex. Robert California, I know about him. And he's no challenge. He's nothing but a tool. He's a representation of what I truly am. But don't let it scare you. Don't let the world tell you what I really am. Because I'm nothing. I am interpretation. I am freedom. And I'm a pickle. I've been a pickle for 3 years. For 5. For 7. And now I can't even count to 3. So, you tell me. You tell me the truth. And when I finally take a bite out of that burrito, you'll know the truth. You know everything. Because what you have now is beautiful. You're alive. You have it all. You have your family. You have your friends. You have the world behind you. But hell in front of you. And someday he will have a goatee. And he'll give you a kiss on the cheek. And say, thank you very much. Thank you for being part of my life. But I've never met this man. But I know he's afraid of me. And he's looking for me. So, to that I say, huzzah, touchdown, and how the tables turn. Because I've always been here. And I always will be. So don't try me. And find me my pants. Because I can't find them. I can't find them. Where are my pants? could just put in the other pants on, but I prefer these. So, I hope you realized your lesson. And I love you, son. Or daughter. Or whatever being you are. You beautiful person. Thank you for saving my life. And thank you for telling me about the Muffin Man. Stay safe, America. And konnichiwa. Bye, guys. I love you. Okay.